Volunteerism is often considered the fabric of a healthy community, whether this be helping a neighbor, serving lunch at church, or donating time to help a not-for-profit. This year's Sustainable Kingston Community Profile Series will focus on local volunteers and organizations, highlighting Kingston's fabric. We're here at the Kingston Humane Society, where volunteerism is an integral part of their organization.
Yes, hello.
Today we'll be talking to people who dedicate their time to help the Humane Society.
Volunteers are incredibly important here to us. Being a charity, we have basically a skeleton crew at all times of paid staff, and we focus on the basic needs of the animals. But anything extra, such as enrichment and socialization and outside exercise, we rely heavily on volunteers for that. The Humane Society has been around for over 125 years, and we're one of the oldest continuously operating humane societies in, I would say, North America. We rely heavily on volunteers for helping out with our animals, especially animal enrichment. We do rely solely on donations from the community to operate. Don't receive any government funding. So we are on a beautiful lot here where we have trails for dog walking. We have various enrichment yards for them. Cats do stay indoors, but our capacity for cats is about 120 and capacity for about 48 dogs.
I come in, I volunteer my time to walk dogs and cuddle cats. I do it because it's a passion of mine. I really believe in people adopting rescue animals. I've had 2 rescue cats and a rescue dog that came from the Humane Society in the past. So it just really aligns with what I believe in, and I think it's important to do. I just get the satisfaction of being able to spend a little bit of time with the animals, help keep them socialized, because I know that's really important when people are trying to adopt them. I see how quickly they can sometimes go downhill, for lack of a way to put it, when they're in the cages so often by themselves. So I like to know that by myself coming in and walking them and cuddling them, that hopefully they're, staying somewhat happy and adoptable. So when people come in, they see them and the animals want to go to other people too.
We run volunteer orientations about 4 times a year, and that's a group session where we tell you a little bit about the shelter and the goings-on here and the various positions that we have open. And then once you've attended the orientation, you come to a training session on site for your various interests. Our main volunteer opportunities are dog walking, cat cuddling, special events help, and helping out in the front office, as well as with fundraising.
Well, I come in, I sign in, I come over to the wards and see which one is open, check the board to see who's been walked, and then kind of go from there. So whoever really needs a walk badly, I kind of do first come, first served. And then it's just getting them out of the cage and get them down to the trails and out into the enclosure for some free run time as well.
Our minimum commitment, we hope for about 5 hours a month. However, I do have some volunteers that will come out to one special event per year, such as we do pet photos with Santa, and I do have trouble recruiting Santas for that, and I have some lovely gentlemen that come out just for the one event once a year to dress up as Santa for that. So our commitment really varies. Basically whatever folks are able to give us, we take their skill set and match them with the position that really helps us out.
They do have more information on the website about different types of volunteering that you can do. First thing, you'd have to fill out the adoption applications. You could either come down in person or print it off the website. And then we have to wait for an orientation session. They run them fairly regularly, I would say. And they just explain a bit more about the Humane Society, what it does, things like that. And then you sign up for what you'd like to do for volunteering, and you have to come and do a training session to make sure that, we're doing it according to what the Humane Society would like in terms of how we're treating the animals and things like that. And then you're welcome to come in when you like on your own free time.
They're not paid staff members, so they're here because they want to be here. I myself started as a volunteer about 13 years ago, and then eventually left my engineering job and I'm here full time. It's just, I find the volunteers bring such an enthusiasm and just a desire to help. That's really key. We certainly have opportunities for students. Our cutoff age for volunteering alone is 16, but we've got tons of mother-daughter, father-daughter, father-son family combos that come in. It's really heartwarming to see on the weekends that we've got the whole family in, walking dogs, cuddling cats. It's just a great family event or a family opportunity.
All the dogs are special to me and the cats as well, but actually just recently I found a stray dog myself running downtown, and I took her and brought her here, and she stayed for a while and went up for adoption, and I just saw her a couple of days ago walking in my own neighborhood. So in the meantime I'd come here and walk her and try to keep her company because we bonded. I had her for about half a day before I brought her in, and just saw her the other day walking with her newly adopted parents, so that was really great.
Volunteers really stand out for me. Young people in the community that have sort of come in really shy, unsure of things at the beginning, and within a few visits they are just having the time of their lives with the animals, and when they come and tell us they've actually chosen to go into the animal field, it's just absolutely wonderful.
Do it. Absolutely do it. Do it, do it, do it. It's, you know, I wish I would have started years and years ago because I've always loved animals, I've always loved rescues, and it was the kind of thing that, you know, life was busy. I worked a lot and life was busy and always couldn't find the time, and then one day I was like, just get the time, and you can find the time if you really need to. An hour a week isn't a lot, but it does mean a lot to the animals and to the people who work here.
Use your skill sets and get out and volunteer. I'm Dan Hendry for Sustainable Kingston. For more information, check out sustainablekingston.ca.